What a blessed day to everyone. We are Group 3 and we are here to report our third activity, which is all about the Transformer Short Circuit Test. But before we start, I would like to introduce my fellow groupmates, starting with Mr. Garcia Angelo, Mr. Manuel Enrico, Mr. Grande Frederick, Mr. Castillo Brian, and Miss De La Rosa Rita. And yours truly, Mr. Monserrat Harold. Now, to start our representation, I would like to call on Mr. Brian Castillo to report about the definition on what a transformer short circuit test is, and let's give him a round of applause.
Next slide, please. Uh, what is transformer short circuit test? A transformer circuit test, or also known as a short circuit impedance test or short circuit current test, is a critical diagnostic procedure used to evaluate a transformer behavior under short circuit condition. This test is a primary performed to determine the transformer impedance, which is essential for understanding how it will react to a current situation such as fault or overloads. Next slide, please. By doing this activity, we need a we need the transformer voltage ratio, turns, and current ratio. And as you can see in the picture, we have a formula of A is equal to uh, voltage of primary over voltage secondary is equal to number of terms of primary over number of terms of secondary is and equal to current of secondary over the current of the primary. Then and this formula will use before after. And next reporter.
So this is the equivalent circuit of a transformer. Simplifies its complex interaction into a few key components. It includes the primary and secondary windings represented by inductors and resistors, accounting for their inductance and resistance, of course. Mutual inductance between the windings is depicted by an ideal transformer. Core losses due to magnetic properties are represented by a resistor in parallel with the primary winding, while leakage inductance is depicted by inductors in series with each winding. Additionally, load impedance on the secondary side is considered. The simplified model aids in analyzing and designing transformers for various applications by predicting their behavior under different operating conditions. And in this case, it's a short circuit transformer. In this experiment, gagamitin natin yung schematic diagram para makonect ang mga apparatuses dito sa simulation. This is different from the activity 2 in case of gating data. We only need to list the current from the terminal 1 to 2 and the terminal 5 to 6, kung saan ito yung primary current and the secondary current. And also, importantly, kukunin din natin yung voltage na dapat hindi lumagpas sa 120, which is yung rated voltage ng transformer. So ito yung mga data na ating kukunin. Yung primary voltage, yung primary current, yung secondary current.
So for procedure 6, we recorded the values of primary voltage and current and the value of the short circuit secondary current in winding 5 to 6. So primary voltage and the secondary voltage is equal, which is 119.2 volts. The primary current is 4.183 ampere. The secondary current is 4.170 ampere. Next reporter, please.
Next slide, please. So for number 7, return the voltage control knob to 0 and turn off the power supply. Calculate the ratio of primary current to secondary current. So using the formula I2 over I1, we will divide the primary current to the secondary current. So 4.183 ampere over 4.170 ampere is equal to 1.003, which is approximately equals to 1. And for the number 8, Mr. Garcia.
Okay, next slide. So now let us determine if the obtained current ratio is approximately equal to the turns ratio between the primary and the secondary, or in this case, the number of turns between terminals 5 and 6 over the number of turns between terminals 1 and 2. So for our number of turns between terminals 5 and 6 and between terminals 1 and 2 are actually obtained from our previous experiment. So these are both 500 turns. Okay, so but before that, let us again balikan natin yung ating transformer ratio in terms of current and number of turns. So we have here A is equals to I sub 1 over I sub 2 is equals to N sub 2 over N sub 1. Or pwede rin natin siyang i-express as A is equals to I sub 2 over I sub 1 is equals to N sub 1 over N sub 2. Okay, so from the previous question, we have our ratio for the primary current to the secondary current, which is approximately equal to 1. So kung mapapansin natin, hindi siya talaga exactly equal to 1. It is just an approximation. So kung mapapansin rin natin na yung sa secondary medyo mas mababa ng konting-konti lang yung current niya. Siguro matter of decimals lang. And this is because of the copper losses that are experienced within the windings of the transformer. So approximately equal to 1 pa rin ang ating current ratio. And to obtain our transformer turns ratio, so number of turns across terminals 5 and 6 over number of turns across terminals 1 and 2. So in terminals 5 and 6 pala, that is our secondary turns, and yung terminals 1 and 2 is our primary. So they are both equal to 500 turns. So 500 turns over 500 turns is equals to 1. So ang ating current ratio is approximately equals to 1, and our turns ratio is also equals to 1. So therefore, ang ating ratio ng primary current to secondary current is equals to number of turns sa ratio ng number of turns sa secondary to the number of turns sa primary, which are both equal to 1. So is the ratio approximately equal to N sub 1 over N sub 2? The answer is yes, they are approximately equal, and they are both equal to 1, as shown here in our calculation based on the formula of transformer ratio. So to conclude our experiment, may I call on Mr. Harold Monserrat.
So, why do we do the transformer short circuit test? Well, the slight difference in current readings between the primary, which is 4.183 amperes, and the secondary, which is 1.70 amperes, sides can be attributed to measurement inaccuracies or small losses in the transformer. The ratio of the primary current to the secondary current is calculated as approximately 1.003, as said by my fellow groupmates. And this indicates that the primary current is approximately 1.003 times than the secondary current, which is very close to 1, and this small discrepancy is within the expected range of a well-functioning transformer, and which is the purpose of the short circuit test is to determine the copper losses of the transformer. That's why it is not equal, which is should be equal as intended due to copper losses and other possible reasons. However, in practical scenario, there are always a small loss due to factors like as I've said earlier, which is copper losses. It is another factor that can affect this is the resistance in the windings, uh, core losses, and these losses can cause a slight difference between the primary and secondary current, resulting in a ratio that is close to but not exactly to 1. And this small difference is normal and expected in real-world transformer. Now, some may ask, since the given uh, since the given current between the primary and the secondary is different from each other and the ratio is nearly at 1.00, can we still use this transformer? The answer is yes, you can still use the transformer even if the primary and the secondary current are slightly different and not in the ratio as not exactly to 1. And the transformer are designed to provide a certain level of flexibility in their operation, such as small differences in current ratios, such as the one being described, are generally acceptable and are often due to factors like load variations, transformer design tolerances, and measurement inaccuracies. As long as the transformer is not overloaded and stays within the specified unit and voltage ratings, it should function properly. That's all. Now, we would like to thank everyone, our fellow groupmates, and most of all, our viewer, for watching this video. Once again, we hope that you all have a wonderful day. Thank you very much and God bless.